I have forgotten a thing. Since there's nobody here, I'm going to run an ad break and go grab my little hat. There. Now you don't see the little glare on my head. Hopefully. Okay, so when Phoenix shut down, everybody abandoned the server, which is unfortunate. When I went back a couple of times and looked, nobody was there. So I thought, well, I should go and look and see what other alternative servers there are out there. Well, hello.
Disability_overload is now a follower.
Hello. Hopefully you're a person and I get to talk to you. Thank you very much for the follow. So I thought I'd go look for other servers, and I went to Brotherlands too, which I'd never heard of before that, and it's been pretty decent, and they're modifying things to make it better and stuff like that. But somebody mentioned that Celestius was going to be having what they called an I50 Instant 50 event. So I've gone and connected or set up a couple of characters for that.
H0SSO0312 is now a follower.
That's cool, but I'm getting follows from people who aren't here, which is kind of odd. Hello, folks, if you are there and I can't see you. Anyway, let's go on to screen here. Oh, hello, Big Points. Hello, Disability Overload. Awesome. Okay, good. Twitch is very slow reporting who's where, and I have a bot that monitors my chat to tell me who's showing up, but it's even slower because Twitch only updates the page it's watching once every minute or something like that. Anyway, welcome. This is Celestius Instant I50 server. If you are interested in it, there is the server address. As far as I know, the test is just this weekend, so it might be ending after tonight. Right. Now, the only problem is this has a server info command here too, which I like. There's only 31 people on across all three realms. Now, I will go over what happens. You can create a character. You start off as level 1, but when you you start off outside the keep too, Frontier Keep. When you talk to the trainer, boom, you're 50. And in my case, I am also 8L0. So I had quite a few points to spend on stuff, and I just threw them. I'm not playing Brotherlands right now. No, this is Celestius. It's a test of an instant 50 thing so they can test their RVR stuff. Because I want to show this game off to people and show them different servers. There might not be enough people to actually play here, in which case I'll go back to Brotherlands too. No, I'm not bored of leveling. Nope. I just figured that since this event was happening this weekend, I should show it to people. I did do one stream on live, and I can't explain it. I didn't feel connected to my characters. I should go back to live and try it again too. Okay, anyway, you create a character here. You're 50. It gives you realm rank. You can go spend the points. You can go do your spec and everything. Then they have NPCs here to give you all the equipment. So, there's apparently no crafting on this system, which I think is kind of odd. But, so for better or for worse, I went and picked a pile of stuff and laid my character out. He has full resists on everything. There is a Celestius buffs person here that gives you buffs. So I'm capped on strength, capped on con, not capped on dex, I guess. And I have a lot of quickness. It doesn't say I'm capped. Mind you, vampire. I'm a vampire, and you get inherent bonuses, right? I get plus 135 strength, dexterity, and constitution, and plus 90 quickness. So, no. So the big problem is probably going to be, is there anybody out here to fight? Now, this is Old Frontiers, but it has TOA stuff as well. So I can go to Odin's Gate, Hadrian's Wall. Oh, we're back to Mile Gates, aren't we? And I was amazed to discover how little of Old Frontiers I remembered. Can you go direct to Krochen? You cannot. That's too bad. So I could go to Kremen and just go north from there. We'll try that. Oh. So old style keeps. Oh, I see. That's probably redundant because mine is better, but we want to go north through there. I may not find enough people to actually fight because there's not that many. Well, yes, it would, Jason, but this is a test of their RVR setup. They're going to do another test of their PvE setup at some point in the future, but I don't know when that's happening. But since this is only happening yesterday and today, as far as I know, I thought I'd better... I don't stream on Saturdays. I figure if I'm on Sunday, I will stream it on Sunday, right? Did you play on this disability? I had forgotten Old Frontiers entirely. So this may be a complete disaster. I've never played a vampire at 50. I may not have picked a good spec. And it's Old Frontiers, and we'll see. But I just wanted to have fun zipping around and look at Old Frontiers and see what Celestius is like. Get a feel for what they want to do with it, if I can. I'll cover the PvE event when it happens too. And see what they're doing with that. I'm not sure I like the no crafting thing, but that may just be that there's no crafting required because they haven't got crafting working. We'll see. Oh, yes. Strangely enough, nobody's taken a relic. There weren't high numbers on this when I created the characters this afternoon. Dunkroken belongs to Midgard. I made a Bone Dancer as well. I did have a Bone Dancer on Phoenix, and I quite liked him. This is going to be a demonstration of how badly I can RVR, I'm sure. And I wanted to try a vampire, and I had a vampire on live, but I don't think I got him to 50. I think he was still in his 30s when I stopped playing or something. And I don't know if they're any good. It may be that they were never any good in RVR. They're fun to play, but that doesn't mean they're any good. On the other hand, maybe they're decent at realm rank 8, right? Who knows? Yeah, well, certainly they had NPCs to give you all sorts of gear. And it may be that that's what they want to do is not have PvE. Who knows? At least I found an enemy. So I can catch up to them. Can't believe they didn't see me when I was running down the center of the valley. I don't think I'm in range of that. No, 700. Slow down, dude. I think I'm catching him slowly, but I'm not sure. Ah. That's what's happened there. Yeah, so they've got NPCs to give you all sorts of stuff, including pots and things like that. I'm never going to catch. No, he isn't. Mind you, neither am I. There could be 3 guys behind me, too. Why is that not doing it? Nope, toast. He got me. I expected that. This is not a class I've ever played at this level, and I've never RVR'd with it. No, that's not true. I did one of the battlegrounds with it, the Dranky or something like that. Anyway, it's a test. Buffs. Yeah, so they got all these NPCs all along here that can give you all of the, you know, the dragon vendor frontier or whatever, your Mytherians, armor and weapons. This guy gives you a choice of 2 rings. You can get artifacts there, charges and procs. I haven't looked at half that stuff. Hello, Apocalyptic Sith. I am on Celestius, which is doing an instant 50 test right now. I should have put it on the front page of my thing here, this button. There's where it is, Celestius RVR. They're just doing it this weekend. They're going to do a PvE test later. This is to test their RVR. There's not a hell of a lot of people on, mind you, right now. So I have my buffs there. Oh, I do have that. Right. I completely blew that fight too. That was fun. And we went to Crimin and went north. Right. It's Old Frontiers. And they basically hand you everything you need. I'm currently realm rank 8. 8L0. Can't operate a door to save my life, but I'm 8L0. And I don't know. I don't know what their eventual setup is going to be. They evidently want to get rid of crafting entirely. I don't know if they're just going to produce Old Frontiers as a giant battleground, or if they're going to do the whole PvE side or not. They said they're going to have a PvE test later. Right now, there is only 28 players on, 9 albs, 13 mids, and 6 of us hibs. I did roll up a Bone Dancer. I'll try that too. Sure. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, so I'm just trying to show off as many different types of this game as there is, and let people get an intro to all the various things. And this seemed like, where the hell am I going? Oh, that's the That's the Hib, or the Albemarle Gate, isn't it? Which is where I just was. So maybe there's still people here. There's not a hell of a lot on, so I figured Macha would be the default place to go. Yeah. I am getting my butt kicked here. But I don't know how to play a vampire. And he's probably somebody I shouldn't take on, right? We'll find out. I'll go try and find somebody else. So, I haven't read up on this server really. I saw that somebody else was streaming it earlier today, and that's how I remembered that somebody in my own chat had reminded me that this was happening and that I should check it out. So I'm not really informed on it. It looks interesting. By all means, let's have more support for DAOC in the form of different servers and let the players that want to play it decide which one they want to play. That's all cool by me. It's fun to see old frontiers. I think that for a PvP focused game server that might not get huge numbers to begin with, Old Frontiers might actually be better, even though it's harder on Hibs, because the default battleground is Macha, as it always was. So, oh, I'm no longer ready because that's faded. That's why. Okay, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go to the mid one, and we'll check out the mid side. Man, I do not remember Old Frontiers, and I thought, oh, I'll remember Old Frontiers, no problem. No, not happening. Don't remember it at all. Now, the mids did take Krauchen, apparently. So, in this test, I imagine a whole pile of people decided to check it out, decided to check it out on Midgard, and probably went melee and things like that. But it's all good. I remember dying an awful lot on the side of this hill. Big long battles, and then, you know, with the Zerg down the center of the valley. Now, I don't know what state the rest of the server is in. They've obviously done some work to configure it for this, you know, this test. But I don't know how much the rest of the server is not functioning or anything. Oh, I do want that then. I was thinking, oh, well, I'll try a stealther on Alb. But with really low numbers, a stealther is probably not a great idea. Okay. So you've played here, Sidewalks? Oh, it's an NPC. That's disappointing. Okay. A whopping 20 people I could fight. 9 Albs, 11 mids. So the buff buffs are good for an hour, it looks like. Not bad. Oh, with regards to Brotherlands, oh, that was somebody coming out there. Can't see them rendered yet. Haven't even looked to see what my render distance is on graphics, but I saw the gates open, so stealther or somebody. And if it's a stealther and they've stealthed, I won't see them at all. And if it's render distance and they've got it set higher than mine, then they'll see me before I get there. So this should be silly. Go see if anybody shows up when I get down here. The wrong way to find a fight with a stealther, right? Brotherlands had a note on their Discord that they're going to add buff bots so that they can have more people on the server. I need more cover here. Whoever it is either came out and went back in or is stealthed and I'm not going to see them. Or I'll meet another vampire. Wants a duel. Wow, he's cleaning my clock there. Totally. So, So if Brotherlands adds buff bots, then that would obviate the necessity of having a actual buff bot. If you could just buy an NPC buff, which is what they're talking about. And they're doing that based on feedback from people and trying to find a solution for the lag that they get. That might greatly deal with the lag. Every time I went there, there was a ton of people leveling up, and a lot of them had a buff bot wandering around behind them. So I'm hoping that that will help with Brotherlands. I gotta send to this guy. I want to find out his spec. Yeah, I know. That happened to me too. Not the rollback, but not being able to get in. And that's frustrating. That would be the number one reason I would suggest people not go to Brotherlands 2, is that they have to solve that problem. Now, if you think that maybe because it's got a new influx of population, if maybe half of the people that are on the server are still leveling somebody up and they have a buff bot, and there's 500 people on the server during the day, which is easy. I've seen it go up to 577. Then there's maybe 125 buff bots on there that they could do without if they had an NPC. So they're talking about having an NPC like this one here, I guess, with a low cost for getting full or partial buffs. And I'm looking forward to them implementing that to see what it looks like. Oh, I like that look. That's cool. Send me right back to where I was. Well, yeah, this is a problem. I don't know if it's full or not, like fully functional or not. The thing is that they have had RVR going on there. So, I mean, I don't know what to make of that specifically, but if it's possible to take keeps and people have been doing it and taking relics and taking them back and stuff and people are out there fighting. Yeah, exactly. The only way I can see this not being a win for the players as a whole is if we split our population between two servers, each of which has a loyal population that loves that particular server, and neither of which has enough people to really be active for RVR. That would be the thing to me. As long as that doesn't happen. Yeah, straight up. So we'll see. But right now we have Brotherland. Well, we have Uthgard. I haven't even looked at that because I haven't heard good things about it, and I heard it's very slow to progress there. We have Uthgard. We have Atlas coming. We have the Celestius here. And we have Brotherlands too, and there's probably other servers out there I don't know about. Well, Brotherlands is TOA. This is TOA. The difference with this one in the PvE side is they're saying in their lore that the creatures of Atlas have broken through into the regular realms, so the mobs are going to be in all different places. And I don't know what I think about that as a shakeup, but it might be more interesting. I don't know. Right now for this test, you can switch realms immediately too. So I may go over to my Bone Dancer and run around as him too. Or throw together a Scald or something. I don't know. I'm not sure, based on the chat that's happening right now, it might be that you can talk cross-realm too. Or it could just be that somebody's going to switch to their Alb character and come out. Well, this is the thing I was thinking. That's why I've got a vampire here. I thought, oh, well, I'll try a vampire at 50 and see if it's something I really like, or if it's going to be really hopeless, or what, right? Whatever's happening. And give it a shot and see. And I could do that with other ones too. If it's a class I can figure out how to play, like I've never played an animist. If I was to roll up an Insta 50 animist, I would be hopelessly lost, not having any idea what I'm doing. Those are all Lochari men. Oh, you're aggro. Oh, great. Oh, I don't have some of my mouse settings going here. I should fix that. There's one there. I need to go hide in a tree for a sec. Or I have to kill this guy first. Come on. Let me go stand in a tree for a sec while I set some things up. One of the disadvantages of using a left-handed controller is I need to remember to set up my left-handed controller. And I have, but not for everything. So that should be that. Save. Close. This should be that. Save. That will do for those, and then the mouse. That. Why is that not set there? That should be set to Frost Elf. I don't think I can catch anybody with my speed. That's the problem. Everybody has the same speed until they get in a fight. And I have this, but it's a 3-second cast, and it's... Oh, actually, I'm missing a command here, aren't I? Yep. Where'd you go, dude? Up the hill, probably. Or he's down below me. Oh well. That's Serb, whoever he is. Okay, speed. That. We can do it. So, I have to set up some more controls here. Actually, I could do that right here. Then I'll at least see somebody when they come out. I don't know why it does that. Well, we'll set that to, yes, that's good. Mouse button 5. Mouse button 6. No. Mouse button 5, sorry. To keyboard function 6. Save. Then we will put stick on 6. There. That might do it. Well, I get the impression that if I can figure out how to play a vampire... Oh, I've got a debuff on me? I do. Plague Spores. That I might be able to figure it out. We'll see. Oh, I need to get rid of that. No, I need to get rid of that. Minimize it. There, yes. Can't see anything otherwise. So to me, this is interesting. I do want to try the Bone Dancer. I should pick a class I haven't played before at all. Just to give it a shot. Now, if only vampires had stealth, too. Well, they were talking about the mile gate. I'll try the mile gate. We'll see how that goes. See if anybody's there. Still no word on when Atlas is going to be up and running, and I can understand not wanting to go get invested in another server. A dwarf. Oh, this will be interesting. Since my other character that I like so much was a Valkyrie, Booty Bandit didn't do that well there. Minutes. Oh, no, we want sprint. So, actually, this is proving to be fun. Now, I know the standard spec that people really like for Vampire is all Dementia. I'm all Shadow Mastery. Because all 3 of the spec lines for Vampire look good. It's really annoying. It'd be so much better if there was like only one choice, really, and everybody does that choice, and then you'd know that, you know, that was the best thing because so many people try. I like Shadow's Embrace or Mastery or whatever it's called. Shadow Mastery. And I'm getting lost here, aren't I? Oh no, we're still going down. Good. And Dementia looks interesting. And I can't remember the name of the other spec line. Vampiric Embrace, less so. But it all has neat stuff. I think it's Embrace has the anti-stealth stuff. You get a stealth or detection AoE. And one of them has a mez that's nice. Right. Well, it may be that. It may just be that I leveled up with this, so that's it. That's what I'm used to. I would want to try all of them, of course. Wish you could just hop over that wall there. I know, it's the whole point of the mile gate that you can't. Well, I haven't been here in like 15, 16 years at least. I remember the layout of this part of it. Yes. Since I didn't know what RAs I'd want at all, I put what have we got here? Oh, I didn't hit that. I should have hit that. I've got charge and something not showing up there. Huh. I'll have to check that next time I'm near the trainer. Okay. Back to the Midgard side. Now it looks like it's only Hibs on. Maybe I'll have to switch to mid. The one thing I will say for this is if you're waiting for Atlas, if they turned this on and just had a big battlegrounds, basically, Old Frontier is the battleground with instant 50s, it would make a fun way to try different classes and play them and do everything else. And then if Atlas comes up and you want to play on Atlas, then you might have a better idea what you wanted to play because you played things you hadn't tried before. So there's that as a thought too. Since they've given you absolutely everything else, I presume they also give you unlimited respecs. I don't really know. I haven't tested it. But I would be surprised if they didn't. So, we'll see. Oh, okay. I know most of you folks. Hello. Thank you for dropping by. So, my intention... Why am I suddenly... Did that just wear out and that was it? Okay. My intention is to try this out from the point of view of a couple of different classes and see what I think of it. It's just a test. I now have 4 different versions of DAOC on my hard drive, which is kind of funky. And then I might just go log into Brotherlands again or something. If there's not as many people here as are needed. If I don't find enough fights and things like that. And there really aren't that many people on right now. Since it's a test, I guess. Did you? What'd you think? Oh, and how's progress with Atlas going? Did you? Okay. Ah, well. There is going to be assholes everywhere. And it's a PvP game, and that tends to attract some even more than other games. I'm sorry to say. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's okay. I'm just seeing who's. This does have server info. I'm just checking the numbers and everything. We now have 13 mids and 9 alps. Predictably, they're going to go to M-Main. So, I mean, I'll eventually meet somebody here. I've had a couple of fights now. I got my ass handed to me in one. Total of 9,800 RPs. 98 from kills. Kills that have earned RP 2. Death blows 2. Deaths 2. Yeah, in 49 minutes. Oh well. Sure. Unfortunately, I'm not what's it called? Vampire's Embrace. Because Vampire's Embrace has a power that just sends your pet away. I don't have really anything from TOA on here. I was never a TOA person really. So yeah, there's lots to learn. I will hopefully be here when you get here. I do have a bone dancer I created too. It doesn't take very long to create a character if anybody's inclined to do it. It's basically, it might take a while to create one that's good. Are you a dwarf, sir? Was that you out there? Yep, okay. Hi, you got me. Good one. Now, what I should have done probably was slowed your pet. But like I said, I don't know how to play a vampire worth crap. Yeah. Yeah, the big one for me is the Blazing Claw. It just does huge damage. And otherwise, yeah, I'm using Asp's Bite, which is oh, that's not the right one. That would do a big thing, wouldn't it? Vipers? No, that's opening. Asps has an opening a Sidewinder. Which one was I supposed to be on there? Not the Faint. Any. That's the Faint. That's not very good. I can use those, but I want one that is at any time. I'll try that one. That might make it in front, right? No, that's a behind. It says it's a behind, but it says opening any and doesn't say anything about being behind. Or is that front? That's front. I'm lost. Just a sec here. Asp's bite. They've screwed with stuff. Maybe. Asp's bite should be no prerequisite. The feint has terrible growth, although the follow-up is fine. Yeah, behind. Okay, I mean, I want one of those, but I'd like one that is just a plain... See, Asp's bite is supposed to just be a plain opening sidewinder. That's the only one that is... damage low. That's no good. Opening wasp sting. That's all the way down to a level 4, which is a behind target. I am not using a level 1 attack. Never did like... Okay. Medium penalty to defense. That doesn't sound very good with low damage. Black Widow. But that's a behind, which is useless. I don't have a... Yeah, I have those set up on 2 of them here. I can use those, that's fine. I'm just confused. I've gotten used to the styles on Phoenix, I think. That's part of the problem. Let me out. So that's part of the problem, is that I'm used to the styles on Phoenix, I think. And they monkeyed with some of them. But it's weird to me to have, if I was, say, 39 in Pierce, that there is no good anytime style other than the level 2 one. Oh, no, there's a level 6 one with a high defensive penalty. A level 10 one with no damage. Really good. No damage. That's odd. Maybe they're just mislisted. Okay, Black Widow. But Black Widow is a rear attack. Not so useful. Yeah, it would take me a while to get these set up the way I wanted them to be. Guess I could do that. A little bit awkward. So we'll see. And unfortunately, your choice is piercing. That's it. That's all you can spec, right? Yeah. Oh, as far as money is concerned, too, they also start you out with 10 plat. Oh, no, even more. I've got 19 plat now. So money isn't a problem. I don't know why I have 19 plat. Oh, looks like there's some fighting in Brefine, too. You still here, Reclute? Or did you log? Okay, want to try that again? I don't have the detection ability. That would be handy too. No, you're gonna toast me. Yeah. I'm trying to do too many things at once, maybe. Oh, healer. All that long pause to get all the way up there to die right away. I'm doing it wrong. Come on, doors. I'll have to switch to my BD and try that out too. No idea if I equipped him right or spec'd him right or anything. As a test, this is interesting. But because I don't have any history with the character, Well, this is the thing. I don't know. I went looking up all the different artifacts, and most of the artifacts, when I went to look for a description of them, said, "Oh, you don't want this. No, this is useless. No, you don't want this one. No, you don't want this one." And then I looked in the ones that they were saying you didn't want. Well, a lot of them weren't available on the NPC, and the ones that were available on the NPC, I couldn't find a description of. It's like I'm supposed to know because I played TOA for a decade and a half or something. And I don't. I didn't play TOA for a decade and a half. I quit playing it when TOA came out shortly thereafter. I came back at one point, but I don't remember the artifacts from anything. Now, I should be hitting that. And I should probably be hitting that one when it's appropriate. And that. Well, I'll tell you, I liked the game when it was simpler. I know that there are players out there that love to have tons of options so they can try and find some combination that works really well, and they can feel that they know stuff that other people don't know. And I understand that. That's cool. Becoming an authority on a game and really knowing what you're talking about is cool. And it means you're really invested in the game, and that's cool too. But I kind of like simpler. I could see this I50 thing working really well for some people and getting people to play it because it doesn't take any effort. Templating would probably be pretty easy. People would work out the best one and away you'd go, and that's it. Okay, we have a Saracen there. Oh, I think he's completely AFK, which is kind of disappointing. Perfect music time change. Come on, shoot me with your bow. Tell you, I'm making Vampire look bad and you're making Hunter look great. Well done. That's 3 for 3 for you. And unfortunately, poor Mr. Saracen over there, who probably went to get a coffee or something, didn't do so well. Oh, look, a troll. Okay, server info. How many? 15 Midgarders, 8 Hibs, 10 Albs. Yeah. Well, traditionally, the trick was that hunters sucked and infiltrators were really good. Because I played a hunter and I always sucked fighting infiltrators who would just own me, no problem. And that's always been kind of annoying. But that's because I don't want to face the reality that perhaps I really didn't know how to play and the other guy was really good, or girl, right? It could possibly have been that, maybe. Okay, I'm going to try switching and play the Bone Dancer for a second and see what happens. Did you try creating anybody else recruit? Or for that matter, anybody else out there? Okay, Realm. Midgard. Bone Dancer. Haven't created an Alp yet. Haven't tried this guy on the frontier at all. So I have no idea if he's any good. What is she? She is a healer. Okay. Send me to Emenmacha. Thank you very much. Now we'll find out if I actually have pets and everything else. I'll tell you, hurriedly putting together a bone dancer is not easy. This list of spells is just huge, and most of them are probably not any use to me. Oh, what was the duration on that thing? 10 minutes. That. Yeah, I agree that it might have overdone it a bit. Now they want to make games complex, of course. I need to switch profiles on the controller. Save, yeah, yep, save. Close. Oh, that's the most one. No. Tartarus. There, okay. I do have all the buffs in the universe. Except, of course, hasten. I might want that. Is there a hastener somewhere here? I'm missing something obvious here. There. Thank you. Pets on passive. I had them. Oh, okay. It's another mid. Not exciting. There we go. I should try a melee character too, probably. Certainly they're easier to understand. I would agree with that. I think that DOC had a complex design to begin with, and then TOA added a pile of stuff that on the surface I'm sure looks great to people and in some ways is great. But it does add to the complexity of things. And yeah, maybe it went past some point where it just got too complex. I don't know. I didn't play the TOA side of things, and I didn't play other stuff enough to really get a feel for it. Is this character? Yeah, 8L0. They give you lots of points to spend. It's nice in that sense too, because they give you all the points. Presumably respecs. I still haven't tested that. It might be a great way to try out characters and see what class you like, and then an altaholic like me might be able to focus on one class when they get to, Atlas or somewhere like that. I actually think there's probably a fair number of people would like, to be fair, something like this on a regular basis. People that don't have the time and inclination to learn a game in depth and to do all the PvE, and certainly don't want to do the leveling and things like that, and just want to jump onto a character and go wreck somebody, might really like this for that reason, right? I guess I should check behind me. Even though there's only 17 potential opponents out there. I don't mind PvE, and I don't mind leveling. I kind of like it in some ways. It's sort of relaxing to be able to sit down and just spend some time leveling up and stuff like that. What I don't miss is the really long time that you used to have to spend to level up. So I like the quality of life stuff that Phoenix had. I would hope that they add that something similar to that to any server going along here. If they don't outright do the instant 50 thing like this. Why, look, there's a hunter somewhere around here. Is it? Okay. Right. Well, see... But classic gameplay otherwise. Right. Okay. Are you going to have the later, I guess they're catacombs classes, vampire and things like that? That was a stealther, whom I'm probably never going to find. No. So you're going to have a stealther coming through the mile gate, probably. Okay. Okay. That's too bad because I like those classes. But that's fine. I understand you're going to draw the line somewhere. Well, if I can get to him first, I'll kill him. Oh, look, there's a Saracen standing over there. It's the same unlucky guy, isn't it? That's funny. Do not park in a stealth or in a RVR zone, dude. Now, of course, I have no speed. Oh, and he never hit me, so I never lost my bubble. That's funny. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it would be really, really lame, but it could be somebody who's multi-boxing so that they can... No, then they just stay at the keep. So that they could find how many enemies are on or something. No, I can't think of a reason why they do that. Now, Bone Dancer kind of has a lot going for it. And I like that. But it would be nice if they had speed too, you know, just while I'm asking for everything. Well, you know. I'm not saying I want, like, Scald speed or anything, but, you know, healer speed. That would be cool. There's probably a potion for it I should be using or something. I really don't know. Come on, 1 of 6 Alps. I think it was 6. Leaf was just killed by depression in Emin Macha. I'm sorry. I can understand with that few players coming on that it would be depressing. Yeah. Probably means I should be running back to the gate slowly, right? Oh, actually... one of the classes I've never tried, not ever, is Scout. I could roll up a Scout and try running around as a Scout for a few moments. Probably take longer to set him up than it would be to be able to find a fight, but... Right. If you want to try a stealther, man, try Shadowblade or Infiltrator. I haven't tried Nightshade at higher level, so I can't really comment. But Infiltrator is awesome. I hate to say it as a generally pro Midgard person. Not that you would ever have guessed that. I think I've grabbed the wrong Guardian here, too. It's quite funny. I really want to lock out on one character on Atlas to get Lone Enforcer. Okay, what does it take to get Lone Enforcer? To always get kills solo? $2,000 solo kills. Right, so you want a stealther. You really do. And in my opinion, as unqualified as I might be, if you're going to play a stealther, I would try Infiltrator first. You get all the points in the universe to pick your spec. And Shadowblade is loads of fun. I like it. Right. See, the problem with Shadowblade to me is, from everything I've heard, you have to get up in realm rank before it really comes to its own. Due to Dragon Fang and 30-minute purge, I think everyone's going to play Infiltrator. Yeah, well, that may be. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, who's that there? Other than somebody going way too fast for me to catch them. I can't even click on them. But if they're going to the mid gate, I can go there and maybe I'll meet somebody on the way. Lack of speed really sucks. Infiltrator was always a popular class, as I recall. There was never really a shortage of them. I'm not sure why Scout was popular. It never seemed to me to have all that much variety of gameplay, and I think that's what I like the most is, like, this guy has a ton of tools to do things. They might not be useful in a lot of cases. Hello, Gwarp. Hello, Leaf. So if you re-rolled him, you'd be turning over a new leaf? I'll be here all week. I had another thing I was going to say. This is a very long, slow run with no speed. Man. Boy, is it ever. We're only halfway up. Okay, so speed classes are desirable too. Well, see, this is the thing. That's what I did too. I always came back to mid. And yeah, when I came to Phoenix, on the basis of tons of people that were coming to my stream when I was doing live, and telling me I should go to Phoenix, I thought I should play a different realm. And I always preferred Midgard. Hib seemed interesting, but I preferred Midgard. Alb seemed least interesting, and I preferred Midgard. So I always went back to Midgard with characters, and I had lots of characters there. And I never really played Hib much, and I never really played Alb much. And when I started streaming this game, I thought, well, I'll go to Hib. And I rolled a Ranger, and she was okay. I wouldn't say she was great, but that may simply be that I didn't know what I was doing playing. It seemed to me that with Ranger, you very seldom got into a one-on-one fight, because everybody had speed and was running away from you, and if you didn't hit them when they were within range, you were never going to catch them. And everybody had the option of just running away if they didn't want to fight you. And the range and the damage wasn't all that stunning. Then I tried Champion, which is a class I never ever thought I would like. Period. Do we have a Saracen hiding in the corner? 3 RPs? We do not. He'll be somewhere else hiding. Doing whatever he's doing. Champion was fantastic. I had loads of fun with Champion. Thane turned out to be great. I never really played Thane on live. My wife had a Thane, and she really liked it, but I never tried it. Not really. I think I had one to like 20 something and 24 and played it in Thydranki, and that was it. So wow, this feels so deadly slow. I wish somebody would try and gank me from behind so I could get into a fight. Server info. What do we got? 11 albs, 12 mids, 8 hibs. It's really not all that stunning. 19 people to fight if they show up. So I would try a different realm. Go look at the classes. Well, that's no fun. I had a thought there and I've lost it. I have no idea what I was going to say. Yeah, I would look at trying Hib or trying Alb or something like that. Yeah, Yeah, I liked Hibernia. I still do. That's why I got the vampire over there. Yeah. Solo-wise, people always were complaining about damage on Rangers, but I never felt it or saw it. If you don't want another assassin, then you're stuck on a visible class. And I don't know what would be a good choice. I mean, I liked running around on my champion. Don't do that. Probably the crap out of me. I don't know what I would look at. And of course you're gonna have less choices. Oh, are you gonna have Veil Walkers? Because Veil Walkers are supposed to be very, very effective, I have to say. I think heroes are pretty good too, but you're melee. Right. Then try a Veil Walker on here. See what you think of it. I think that oh, what are they called? Not Heretic. The Alb flexible weapon class. Cannot think of the name. Reaver. Reavers are probably going to be pretty effective too, and you get to hunt stealthers with those. Kinda, right? Like you've got tools for it. I've never played one at high level. But that's a class I would seriously consider too. And on Brotherlands 2, if I go play there, I might try a Reaver too, just to give it a shot, right? The only thing about Reaver is it's very dependent, apparently, on positioning. So you got to be really good at sliding into the side and in behind people and things like that. I think it's the rear 50 style is just deadly fun, so nobody should ever run away from a Reaver, that sort of thing. But that has some potential. Like I said, people like scouts, but my experience with archers is sometimes you have this perfect setup and it's great, but the rest of the time I think you end up leeching off people, which just pisses people off, right? Because you're ranged but don't have any speed, so you know there's a fight happening there. I can just get a shot in and I'll get some credit for it, and oh, I'll hit that person and I'll get some credit for it. And the only difference with scout is that you do get slammed, so if you can get up to somebody you can slam them from stealth, which is kind of cool. Right, yes, yeah, I know, I was looking at Heretic too, but if Atlas doesn't have the TOA classes, then Heretic, or Catacombs and whatnot, then Heretic won't be there, right? But Reaver will. I was looking at Heretic in the character generator, and it looks interesting. I'd like. Oh, Stunning Styles was just killed by Pilks in Cruachan Gorge. So Stunning Styles is another DOC streamer, if you don't know him. I would imagine that's probably the same person. And I don't know if they were on Phoenix or if they were on live. But maybe they're back. I know they've rated me once or twice here on Twitch, but I don't remember if I ever rated them. I don't remember what class they were playing. I think it was Shadowblade, to be honest. Well, there's nobody. Oh, I've just been an idiot. I've just been an idiot. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll just run like this. Hell, no, I won't. I've been talking too much and not doing enough actually playing. Huh. My problem is that I like playing too many classes. I know that I like playing too many classes. I know that given half a chance, I'll roll up an alt. And on Brotherlands 2, I've been strenuously avoiding doing that. I don't even have an alb character there yet. Although they have /20 or /50 or whatever they called it, where you can make a level 20 character if you've got a 50 somewhere else. So the first character I get to 50 on Brotherlands 2, I can just go make an alb at 20 and save some time, which is fine. When I played in Phoenix in the PvP events that they had there, that was one of the nice things about that, was that it was a way to try out classes and see what you think of them. And if you liked it and you played it all the way through the event there, you could end up at realm rank 4, 5.5, whatever. So you had realm points to give yourself some realm abilities while you're at it. And that all worked quite nicely. Brotherlands doesn't have that. Fine. The same idea may occur to them. But what that means to me, too, is that somewhere like this with this event, if they have it again, is a great way to test out a character and see what you think. And if I try a Reaver and really like it, then maybe the next time around on Atlas or somewhere like that, I can, make a Reaver and that's it for Alps. Maybe. I don't know. Because one of my problems is I'll get a character to, realm rank 3.5, 4, whatever. Not anywhere seriously up. And then I will go and roll an alt and level that up because I like leveling too. And then I'll play them for a bit and then I'll go back to the first character or I'll make a third one or something like that. And it's not really a very efficient way to get good at a game or to get a character higher level. Realm rank, rather. Mind you, with so few players on, this isn't a very good way to do it either. For Hib, though, I'd have to look at a list of classes to see what I thought would be a good choice for soloing. And I admit that I haven't played enough of the Hib classes to really have a good idea of it. I don't know when this event ends. I can actually ask and see if anybody knows. Oh, okay. Program my purge. She's got me there. Still, that was fun. Oh, hello, Farm Sauce. I don't think I mean, I had one on Phoenix. And I liked him, but I didn't really get very good at playing him, I don't think. I like BD because it sort of covers your butt if you're not playing well. For a caster, it can take an awful lot of hitting. An awful lot of attacks and not die right away because you've got the healers. And I'm sub-spec, so I've got the life tap and everything else like that. But I'm not very good at playing it. But overall, I really like BD. Yeah, let's go back to the Albemarle Gate there once more and then call that done. Should be a healer somewhere here, right? Come on, here we are. Deny. Thank you. I didn't want that. Okay, me. This. This. Okay, and there's undoubtedly other crap I should have done and didn't do. Absolutely. We'll take those. Thank you. And don't think there's anything else I need. Consumables merchant. There probably is something else I could use. What do we got here? They're giving it to you for free anyway. Sure. Oh, actually, maybe I have that already. No, that's power. Okay. Okay. I really like Champion. The thing I didn't expect to like with Champion was it's a debuffing class. How interesting can debuffing be? But the reality is, it's actually a lot of fun because people get their characters set up to have all this stuff and all this power and they feel great. And then the champion comes along and says, no, I'm going to take that away. No, this doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. And suddenly they're playing their character unbuffed. And that's actually quite entertaining. I found anyway. It did take some getting used to. But I had fun with Champion. And if somebody is not sure what they're going to play on Atlas or wherever they're going to end up, then actually this event, for however long it lasts, is kind of a cool way to test it. And you can test it at high realm rank. I'm realm rank 8L0 right now. Never had a realm rank 8 character. So I may have chosen really stupid RAs, okay, granted. But that's kind of cool. And you can try it out and say, hey, you know, I really like Bone Dancer, and now I want to play a Bone Dancer and get good at it, and get the realm rank 8 so I can get the same experience but know what I'm doing. Sure. So, I mean, actually, kudos to the people of Celestius Server for trying this out as a test. I don't know how long they're going to leave it there. I don't know when they're going to test their PvE stuff either. Oh, you get something called blood tokens here. I've got 235 of them now. They're what you use to buy things with on this server, I guess. They seem to hand the money out like mad. I've got 19.8 plat right now. I have no idea why. But that's okay. It's a test. I guess it depends on when they do the... Sorry, I'm burping like mad for some reason. I'm not sure why. When they do the PvE test whenever that comes along, whether or not they wipe everything, which they probably will, or not. If you've ported over, then behind you there should be someone who gives the buffs. I saw the summon buff bot thing that you can get, but there is somebody who will give you buffs too. Presumably the summon buff bot thing is for when you're out in the middle of nowhere and you don't want to have to go back to a keep to get your stuff. Do I know how to do it though? No, I don't. I didn't even play with it. I saw that you could do that and thought, okay, that's interesting. Ignore. Gonna have to go fetch some water or some more coffee in a moment here. Probably coffee. Probably with whiskey in it. Good for the throat, you know. No, I did not hit that. At least I didn't think I did. I must have clicked off on keyboard when I was trying to click off map. Are you standing there again, not doing anything, dude? You are. You're underway. I've used my purge, unfortunately. Well, that was good. I used purge up, though. That doesn't help any. Why am I dead and my pets are still up? That's weird. Yeah, I haven't done anything with the champion stuff. I don't know how that works here. And the MLs and things. Oh, okay. So somebody pulled one up there and away they went. Was that you, Reclute? Well, I'll come back because there's obviously people there. Where was the healer? There she is. Right. Okay. Yeah. There's one of the lines in Vampire will drive off pets too, and I'm not spec'd for it there. Oh, what I should get. While I think about it. Invigoration is the one I want, isn't it? I have no ML spec at all. I think I picked one, but I don't think I followed up with it at all. Convoker. Oh, I did. See, I don't have any of this stuff set up here. Ah. Yeah, I got no idea how any of this works. I remember Brittle Guard. Everybody used to run around with a Brittle Guard. Speed Warp and Prescience Node. Okay. Speed Warp. I will drop that down here so I can figure out what it does. Prescience Node. Oh, interesting. Drop that at the gate and that'll piss some people off, won't it? Out. Out. Hasten. Hasten me. Summon Mastery. Boost effective level of pets. Oh. Last 10 minutes. We want to do that now then. Did that just kill my speed? No, it didn't. And I didn't have it up before, but I should be able to sprint. So no, that. Hello, Vanko5799. I did give SWTOR a try when it first came out. As a matter of fact, I never added that one to my list of games I played. And it was okay, but I was a big player of Star Wars Galaxies, and I got used to the freedom of a sandbox, and SWTOR seemed more confined and sort of, if you'll forgive the term, railroady. Although it was beautiful, it looked quite interesting. I didn't know there was a new expansion coming out. I'll have to look up the details on that and see what I think. I know the game was around for quite a while and probably had a lot of revisions I never saw. In general, I like Star Wars, and I like science fiction as much as I like fantasy and medieval fantasy and stuff as well. So yeah, I'll have to check it out. Right. Yeah. See, so I'm playing, and I regularly stream now from another DAOC server called Brotherlands 2. So I'm giving that one a shot. I'm trying this one here because they started a test, Instant 50 test. I don't know if I'll continue to play here or not, but I thought it would be good for me to stream from here since the event was happening now, and I don't know when it's going to end. I thought it was just for this weekend, but somebody here was saying that it's open-ended. They haven't said when it's going to end. So I'm viewing it mostly as a way to test classes at high realm rank that I might want to try. King of the Nerds. So we have Stunning Styles is sitting. No, that's not Stunning Styles. That is Nala. Okay, Stunning Styles were just killed in Refine. Okay. We have DLG. We have King of the Nerds. Nala is you. Okay. And a Highlander named Repel. Looks like King of the Nerds might like to play. Oh, Purge still isn't up. And I'm toast. That's all it takes. And I have Purge 5. Misa! Is Misa? Stunning Styles. Yes, get buffs from Malcolm. The funny thing to me is that in real life, one of my better friends that played this game, his real name is Malcolm. I saw that and was like, oh, that's funny. Okay, many buffs, pets. Okay, second pet. Next pet. And then that. And I'm sure I'm missing a lot of buffs I should be using for my pets and stuff like that. The number of spells that you get as a caster. Look at all these. I mean, there's 6 categories. Well, I guess these ones will be short, 1 each, because I'm not spec'ing those. Not much. I got a little. I'm 50 sup, 20 bone army, no darkness. Okay, right. We did all those things. We need that. We need some speed. We do have the buffs from Malcolm, right? And sprint. And numlock. So Misa is somebody who normally shows up in my stream regularly, and I just saw Misa on there and thought it was the same person, and it is. So she's just saying she thought the TOA stuff was neat. I'm saying, yeah, it is kind of neat, but I don't know most of it. And I don't. There's a ton of stuff I've got no idea how it works. Or what its point is, or which stuff I should have. Oh, there's 14 of you all of a sudden. Hello, thank you. I'm gonna cynically make a guess that I'm the only person streaming DAOC right now. Although is nope. Okay. Apocalyptic Sith was going to start a stream up at some point, and they were here before that. They were sharing me too. So hosting, that's the word I'm looking for. Hosting. Now, server info. We have a total of 19 players. It's gone down. I should try setting up somebody else maybe, just to give it a shot. I hope that's not too hard to see there. It's I have tried to adjust gamma and everything else so that it's acceptable for me staring at it and still okay for you there. And I don't think there's a filter that'll let me update the gamma on an image. Actually, since I'm waiting for... I'm going to look at that. Since I'm waiting for Purge to come up again. Forgive me while I switch. I'm going to disappear for a second here while I look at some filters. Game capture. Can up the gamma a little bit. That should make it a little less like you're staring at a gray screen with a few flashing bits of color here and there, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't look too light. Oh, I'm on the wrong setting there. Wrong side. That's just wrong. Nala, I will watch your fight. I don't think it's very useful, but this is a fun ability here. This Allure of Death. Makes me look like one of my pets. Probably doesn't matter because it probably shows my name over top of it anyway. Okay, sure. Can I face? I cannot. There. Passive. There. Bone Dancer is great fun. If somebody was new to this game and had never played it before, I would highly recommend Bone Dancer because I think it covers an awful lot of errors. Having the Bone Menders there to heal you, having the life tap, even though there's a timer on it, it's a good choice, I think, for people that are not necessarily confident in what they're doing. Okay, what do we got happening there? Apocalyptic Sith has just gone live. You want to try that again? Okay. Yeah, that'll do me. I'm not going to waste my purge on that. I don't think I can life tap you to death though, but I can debuff you. Yeah, I think you got me there, no problem. Kill the pets and I'm toast. Okay, since I'm stunned, and since we're in dueling mode here, right? It's a great class. I really like it. My main on live was a Spirit Master, and dude, that's cheap. Passive. Get back here. I didn't expect to like Necromancer either, and I really like Necro. So, there's that. Now, I may also have made a mistake here. I've got the higher level Menders. Maybe I should have taken 3 lower level Menders because it's harder to arrange to kill all 3 of them, but I don't think that should work. Shouldn't be that way. I probably also got the wrong main pet here too. What I was going to do was sit for a moment and hopefully not get ganked by Mr. Crocodile there, and I'm gonna go get myself a drink. So I will be back in just a second, or maybe a few seconds, and we'll see if we're still alive. Please stick around. Thank you. But they're gonna gank me, at least I know I'm AFK. Back. Oh, hey. Always a bonus. Nobody ganked me. Cool. Sometime during the course of this broadcast, I will go over the 8,000 views for this channel mark. It's currently at 7,996, so I only need 4 more people to tune in and say, hey, this is too boring, and leave, and that'll be good. I've never looked at Mahler. I don't know how it works. I don't want to be discriminatory, but I never saw any point in wanting to play a cow or bull. What the hell happened there? I crashed. That's what happened. Okay. Okay. Back to here. Good, it doesn't show my login. Now, did I get my password right? I did not. Oh, your account is being logged out. I remember that error. Okay, so when you first showed... Oh, now we've reached 8,000 views. Thank you for your help in this process. It's taken me about 2 years of streaming, maybe, to get to 8,000 total views. But since I started streaming DAOC, maybe, I want to say 7 months ago, 8 months ago, something like that, it picked up a lot. And it's off a little bit now. I'm waiting for this thing to let me log in, so I'm going to kill a minute, right? It's been off a little on numbers because it's summer, and that's what happens. That's what I'm saying anyway. Hopefully not that people are bored with me, or I'm getting worse. But it's still been higher than it used to be. So I'm still doing that, right? Which is cool. And I'm now up to 358 followers. I think I have 7 subscribers or something, whatever it... Yeah, it says 7 there, but that may or may not be accurate. And now... Yeah, I'm sure it is. Although you'd think that people will be out there going, I need my fix. Come on, I need to listen to it or something. But maybe not. It'll pick up again when they start announcing Atlas and things like that, because a lot of people have a lot of hopes pinned on Atlas. I hate to say, since you're involved with that. So they have high expectations. Let's try this again. I'm sure you do. Uh-huh. People saying all the time, yeah, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. High expectations. Back to Bone Dancer? Or Vampire, who's fun too. Vampire, I know that you switched to playing a hero, but Vampire, because there was more mids on than anything else. And maybe that would help. We want the buffs, whatever good they do me. Which isn't too many. Too much. Sure, we'll take that. We want that. And that's about all she wrote. Send me to Duncrumman. Oh, speed. My speed, just in case. Oh, it's slightly better. Good. And a map, because... Oh, I had the map. Follows on. Good. Okay. And more importantly, well, back to the right view. But more importantly, coffee with Fireball. Well, I hope you enjoy it, because I liked Infiltrator. I might have to go try a Scout or something like that just to have done it. Well, actually, I should do Nightshade. Never rolled a Nightshade. Let me go find a fight like this, and then maybe I'll go make a Nightshade. Or has everybody left? I should see how many crashed there. Server info. Must have mistyped it. Oh, didn't hit enter. That would do it. Okay, 3 Hibs. So I'm 1/3 of the Hibernian Defense Force right now. 8 mid, 5 out. More people need to be testing this. It would be more fun. I know, they probably were during the day. Oh. Oh. 8,000 views is really neat. The actual target for Twitch is 10,000 views. But at the rate I'm going now, I get like between 150 and 250 viewers for my VODs. I may not have that many people on when I'm broadcasting, but the VOD is up for 2 or 3 days before Twitch gets rid of it, because I'm just an affiliate, and they get viewed again, sometimes a lot. somewhere around 150 is pretty average for them. A couple of days ago, one of them was 258. So no idea why. But nobody here. Go see what mid has. Anybody showing up? I would really like some vampire stealth. That would be funky. Overpowered. But probably overpowered. Undoubtedly overpowered. But it would seem appropriate, thematic to me to have vampires be stealth. Right? Ah, toast. Okay. The answer is I don't know how to deal with a scout. I suck, evidently. Let's go try somebody else. Queet. What? I don't know, but you know. And then, of course, I got to spec the thing, too, and I don't know about that. Okay, back to Realm. What are my choices in Albion? Yeah, there. I'm sure a Smite Cleric is probably going to suck. So we won't do that. And it took me forever to figure out how to play Necro, so I'm not sure I want to do that again. I don't think there's anything on this side here I really want to try. Other than possibly a Reaver. Hib. Banshee, Eldritch, Mentalist, Enchanter, Blade Master, Champion, Hero, Warden, Bard, Druid, Nightshade, Ranger, Animist, Vampire, Mauler, and Veilwalker. You can. On this particular test, I don't know if it's always true, but on this test, you could switch realms immediately. No, you can't. No. And that's sensible, okay? But this is just a test of... just a test of RVR on this Celestius server. They're going to run this test until I guess they've got enough data on whether or not the RVR part is working right. Then they're going to do the same sort of test for PvE, apparently, and let them test that side. So it's all part of the development process, I guess. So I don't know if they're going to leave that, but right now you can just switch back and forth between realms because they want you to be able to switch characters and try them out. This is instant 50 as well, right? So if you are interested, there's the address. So if I made a Nightshade, a Lurking Nightshade, oh, yes, must enter a name. I'll just name her what I had my ranger named. Isla. Sure. Random. Hair color, dark. Or red, one of the two. Red. No, a lampshade will not work. I won't screw with anything. That's good enough. Done. Oh, no, I will screw with stuff. I didn't get the hair color I wanted. And we all know that's important. Hair color. There. That's it. Done. How you doing, actual Kevin? Oh, Paul. One of the things that they said in the Discord for Brotherlands 2, or Brotherhood, it's Brotherlands, but Brotherlands 2 is that they are looking at establishing NPC buff bots. So you can go to an NPC and for very little money get full or partial buffs, so that there won't be as many people loading a buff bot in before. You'll still be able to get the buffs, but you won't have to have a buff bot, and therefore more clients can log in, and therefore more people can play. That's the idea. So that's coming up. They evidently polled that. I didn't actually get to respond to the poll. Yeah, well, we want more people, right? I saw it get up to 577 people on Brotherlands 2, and then the lag hit. Big time. Really big time. Isle of the Nightshade. Play. I think she's still got the wrong hair color. Doesn't matter. He's not going to live very long. Oh, yes, the grand moving of everything. Yeah, so I hope they do that. Let go. Why won't it let go of gripping this? There, thank you. Oh man, that's so annoying. I barely use chat, so... And we want to move that over there. I don't care about my quiver because I'm going to go... I didn't go Ranger, did I? Nightshade, right. Don't think I need a quiver. And I certainly don't need any of this stuff that's shown up for I don't know what reason. That's really weird. We'll take stealth, yeah. But we'll put it over here. Face, stick, print. I have no spec, right. I have to run in and do all that too. I keep forgetting. And I have no idea what's a good spec. Shouldn't be too hard, but... There was a weird buzzing sound, but it was not my phone. Huh. 3L0. Oh, okay, it's catching up. 4L0. 5L0. Can I hear? I want to bid 8L0. How high did we actually go? 8L0. Now. Well, we know we need 39. Actually, we don't need 39, do we? We're at +7. Oh, we do. I'm confused on a higher plane. Normal thing would be 39. Oh, well, congratulations in joining the Gull world. We have a contingent outside that we're driving me and my wife insane this afternoon. Don't want to shut the windows because it's a little hot and it's nice to have a breeze. Sounds like there's a gull convention of 40 gulls right outside on our balcony, even though they're actually across the road. And Venom we want to 39. I think I like Celtic Duel more than Piercing. Try maxing that and putting that up to, what do we got left? Not much. Oh, we want to have 21 crit strike. Can we do that? We cannot without dropping down Piercing. So we're not going to Celtic Duel to 50. We'll go to 39. I haven't even looked at any of the spec stuff here. And how high can we go with that then? We can go to 36. That's probably a terrible spec. Sure, train. Sure. No idea. Banish we like. We have 70 points to play with, so why not use them? Way too many points. Is it straight prediction? No, not that one. Viper. Yep, yeah, Viper. We'll go max on that. I still have 18 points left. Mastery of Stealth. Don't even remember that. That's for an archer, though. That might be good, right? Not enough points for that. Hit too many clicks. Termination is... Oh, reduction to crowd control. No. No, if I get crowd controlled, I'm probably toast anyway. Purge, though. Matter of fact, I'd rather have more Purge than Viper or Vanish. Based on my Infiltrator, I'd rather have Purge 5, because if I didn't have it in a fight, I was toast. 8 points remaining. We'll put that into quickness? Quickness. Sure. No, not that many points. Just click a few. How many can we get? Sure. Done. Train. Whatever. I need armor. Fine stone to there. That to delete. Yes. I expect Pierce, right? Yes. So we want probably that one. Is that usable left hand? It is. I'll take 2 of those. I should probably be using that there as the main weapon, right? And then that as the secondary. No. Main hand. There, that's the one I'm looking for. Yeah. Buy. So we'll swap that. Sell that or get rid of it. D. Yes. And then there we go. Buy. 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 And equip all the crap. And this stuff basically caps you out on most things, I think. Then we need magma mantle. Strength and hit. Sure. Bye. I think I'm capped on all this stuff anyway, but it doesn't feel right to not have a cloak. And of course, I remember when they added this in, Flash Hood. Then we need a Mytherian, and I don't remember which one is the right one for that. Endurance regen, sure. Focal. Spell focus. I do have spells, I think. Enlightenment. Mythical safe fall. Yeah. Oh, I'll get right on that one. Health regen. Sure. Never have enough health as a lure anyway. In light of getting anything better. Oh, we want to move that up there. And there should be other crap kicking around here too that I want to move. That doesn't even look right. And something else I was looking at too. Oh well. Don't know where it is. Okay. Oh yeah, could have different weapons here too. That's right. Endurance drain. Okay, that's interesting. It's just the one page there. What have you got? I didn't look through these last time much. Oh, damage add. Omni life drain. Yeah, we'll take one of those. Well, with that. Get rid of that. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I'm not going to worry about swapping to other weapons. I know that I need to do that down the road, but then I got to set a pile of macros up, stuff like that, and I honestly just don't care that much. What the hell are these? Oh, that's interesting. Can you use this in the left hand? You can. You can. What does this one do? Oh, bizarre. No. But that looks like a great left-handed weapon. Interesting. Never heard of this stuff. Oh. Now we get even more. What does this do? Heat resist. No, I like the disease thing better. Okay, then we have consumables. I will want endurance. For sure. Healing. Don't think I need to worry about power as much. What is the difference here? Endurance regen buff. Oh, so the yeah, okay, right. Bye. We'll take that too. See if we need it. That one's the elixir. This one is the rebuff, the buff. Here. That's great. Wish they'd use different artwork for those. Ringsmith. Right, I have to pick a ring. I don't have to pick a ring, but oh, I only get one choice. I'll take that one then. What does it do? Bonus cap for con and quickness. Bonus to hit points. Bonus to strength attribute cap. Dexterity. Oh yeah, you want all that one. Melee speed, melee damage, melee style damage. And resistance to magic damage. Sounds good all around. We'll take one of those. Thank you. Can't have more than one, unfortunately. And that was the only choice I had. Then I have no idea which of these things I might possibly want. I have no idea what any of them do, and I didn't find notes on them that told me what I wanted. So I've been basically avoiding them. I don't know what the Belt of the Moon does, and when you click here, oh, Arcane Shield of Magic, okay. That's what it tells you. So I'll take that just to find out what the process is. I go to him, and I think I hand him this. The Belt of the Moon is of no use to me. Oh, well, this is good to know. Thank you. Why didn't you tell me that in the first place? Yeah, I don't remember what any of this crap is, and there's another page of it too. I remember a lot of the names, but not what any of the things do. So I'd have to go look those up. What does that one do? Does it tell you anything? Unlocks the Shades of Mist artifact. Great, that doesn't tell me what the Shades of Mist artifact does. Thank you for being useless. Arbiter, what do you do? I would take Spy Master, whatever Spy Master is. And that apparently has unlocked all of those abilities too. Right. Poison Mastery reduces the chance of your poisons being resisted by 5%. Sure. No icon for it. Interesting. I have stealth already, but you know, sure. Lookout. Watch over a group player. No. Poison Spike. Okay, Reclute. Thanks very much for dropping by, man. Yeah, none of this stuff is all that much interest to me. So let's look at our spec here. Piercing. I'm probably not going to like any of them, right? Okay, we'll put that there for when I evade. Side of target. Oh, no, that's even better. Evade. Yeah, see? The styles here basically suck. Look at these here. Okay, that's actually not a bad one. Any. Endurance high, damage medium, medium penalty. Not so hot. And I don't know what it does. So hurricane, ice storm, side of target, thunderstorm, any. Defense high bonus. Sure, I'll use that as a main. I have no idea if it's a good idea or not. Critical strike, we want perf. Dare say. And garrot. But I know, and I'm not trying to really. Now there was a poison merchant here, yes. And I will want Life Bane. We'll take 40 of those. Greater Infectious Serum. That will probably do. I only have one set of weapons each, so there. Where is the buffer dude? Right here. And some hasten. Now, I have almost nothing up there. So, I mean, I'm not going to know what I'm doing here. Oh, I think I will want... No. I will want... that. A purge. Vanish. And Viper's automatic. And stealth. Okay, send me to Crimin. Oh, it's under siege. Interesting. So people have gotten it together. That down there, map. No, not relays. Refine is what I'm looking for. Here we go. Okay, so we can come into Bolg if that's on the list. There. And we'll just go across. Yeah, I liked these keeps. I like having the Hib keeps be different from the regular keeps and everything for Midgard and Albion. We want to go west, do we not? East. The other west. Okay, a few more folks out there. Hello. How many people are actually on right now? If they're taking a keep and there's like 6 people, that's going to be quite funny. Server info. There was a whopping... Must be Midgard taking it because they've got 8 people. Hibernia has 3. Albion 4. Only 15 people on right now, which is just, you know, lame. Now, at this realm rank, I probably should have spec'd all the crit strikes. Like, crit strike all the way through the roof. And I didn't. I'm also a Lurkeen running straight cross country. And I should be panning just a bit. This is what somebody was saying earlier. I don't remember if it was you or not, but that TOA added just that many more complexities to this game, and it's already a fairly complex game. And it might be that it's just going to drive people off. Wow, they really haven't sped up the stealth speed here, have they? That's very slow seeming. Oh, I probably had to put points into Master of Stealth to get speed improvements or something. I'm used to Phoenix and places like that, having dealt with all that. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Hibs have taken Benno. Duncrimmon's been taken, or Duncrauchen's been taken by Midgard. But when I tried to port to Crimmon, it wouldn't let me do it because it said it was under siege. Which is why I've come here. Doesn't look too under siege. Somebody run up and bash on a door and that was it? Kind of looks like it. Either that or those are terrible guardians. One of the two. Now, oh. I'm forgetting that I have spells. So that Lance of Light, Night, Midnight Strike. Don't know what any of these things do. Oh, they're just updates. There's only 2 of them. Okay. And we looked at Spymaster and it was... Well, that could be interesting. Okay, back to running. And panning. So yeah, there's so much stuff. Oh, you've disappeared, Big Points. Looks like. There's so much stuff to keep track of here that just jumping in and being able to pick what you want and everything else, follow please, is a bit overwhelming. No, you're still there. You don't show. Oh, you do show. Okay. It makes it pretty challenging, yeah. It's a natural thing to have evolved from the game having existed for 20 years, right? But it it's probably something that's going to drive away the occasional new player too, right? Somebody who comes across this game and says, "Well, it looks old, but lots of people like it. I never played it." And then, I mean, they could get overwhelmed by how much stuff there is. I felt the same way about EVE Online. I went to play EVE, and it starts off, even following their tutorial stuff, it starts off like Spreadsheet Online, and it was just baffling. And I gave up. I've tried 2 or 3 times, and I've given up every time. What have you got up there? Can I cast that? There we go. Ah, that counts as being in combat. Okay. Yeah, overall, I like the Catacombs classes, but I could do without a lot of the TOA stuff. And if I have to give up the Catacombs classes for that, that's regrettable, but that's okay. Nobody here. Pohu tree hits you for 500 damage. Yeah. I don't remember the champion level stuff either. I did it on live on at least one of my characters, my hunter, I think, but I don't honestly remember it, and I don't know if it adds to the game for me or not. But I don't think the MLs do for me. I mean, I know people like them and there's some neat powers and everything else, and they were intended to address some of the inequalities between the classes. But with 30 plus classes across 3 realms, they are never going to make everybody balanced with everybody else. It's just not going to happen. Everybody is going to be playing a giant game of metaphorical rock, paper, scissors. And when you're a tanker and you get junked by a stealther, you're going to beat them into the ground. And when you're a caster and the stealther jumps you, then if they get their attack off, you're going to get beaten into the ground. If you see them first, then they're probably going to lose at range, etc. Right? The only thing that was really annoying for earlier levels of the game was the power of archers, I think, because they can do lots of damage at range, and there's this time period where you're going, where the hell am I being attacked from? And I mean, the face button will tell you that, but you got to remember to click face, boom, and then start reacting right away. And that used to piss off an awful lot of stealthers, or casters, sorry. Hello, Leon Fowl. How are you? How are you doing today? And good morning to you, but it is 10 o'clock at night for me. And there's nobody around. I'm going to have to head up to the Midgard side and hope somebody's up. Oh. And then a vampire rolls through. I have a vampire, so... Right. Okay, get rid of that. Sprint. I think they did a good job with the original game. And I think they over-engineered it over time. I think that that's very difficult to avoid when you're selling expansions. Because in order to sell an expansion, you need to tick off a pile of boxes for players who will then buy the expansion. A new class. New classes in each realm in this case for most of them. It's overpowered. Well, of course it is. And they're going to nerf it 6 months later. But to begin with, when you're still paying for the thing and they're still selling them off the shelves, it's going to be overpowered. It's going to be fun to play and everybody's going to scream about it and they're going to be annoyed. New equipment that you have to go and get because it's the latest stuff. And it's going to be better than the previous stuff. And they tend to... I think it's a weakness of any commercial game like that they come up with a good game, they have the right idea, and then the folks in marketing tell them they have to build a new version of it, an update. It has to have something better and improved and has to have new features. And sometimes they get that right and they add stuff that actually just improve the game. Sometimes they over-engineer it and they introduce inequalities where things were balanced more or less before. And I mean, it happened with say Bone Dancer when it was introduced. They hadn't put a timer on the life tap, so it was a 3-second cast or something like that, and you could go suppression and just keep casting life tap and suck the life out of somebody with an uninterruptible spell that was insta, and it was way overpowered. And the balance to it, the nerf they gave it, was to put a timer on it that's 8 seconds that made it kind of underpowered. I liked what Phoenix had done with putting in a baseline caster damage line in the second spec. Like for Bone Dancer, it was in suppression too. So because it's baseline, it if you're spec'd in sup already, then it compensated for that because you get high damage and everything else. But it's happened with other classes that they introduced later too, right? I just can't think of which ones offhand. So I used to like Old Frontiers and not like New Frontiers. Now I kind of like New Frontiers, but what I'd really like is Old Frontiers with the keeps from New Frontiers in Old Frontiers, which probably isn't possible. Just for the simple reason that I liked... we're just going to unstealth and run up there and hope somebody shows up. There's so few players on anyway. Although if I'm going to get ganked, it'll be somewhere in here, you'd think. I like Old Frontiers. It's like a giant battleground. The zones are a lot smaller. There's less places for people to go. New Frontiers, the zones are a lot bigger. Which means if the population is low, it's really easy to lose the enemy. And I don't think that's a good feature. I don't think it's a good feature for any of these new servers, too, in some ways, because they don't generally have the population. Okay, let's try server info again and see if it's gone beyond pathetic. No, server info, not server ingo. Uptime, 12 hours, 14 minutes. Version unknown. Total players, 15. 6 albs, 6 mids, 3 hips. So there's 12 enemies somewhere out there for me to fight. In theory. Probably not worth bothering. Still, this is an interesting experiment. Yeah, I can see that. Gaheris is still on the list of servers that I want to try at some point. Unless I have to subscribe to play on Gaheris. I can't remember if I do or not. But you can probably answer that. When TOA came out, I continued to play, and so did my guild. So did my wife, who was in my guild. For a while there. We found it very, very frustrating. That was back when it took large groups to do each of the tasks. And they were harder. And if you made a mistake in some of them, you had to start all over again, which could mean you know, could spend hours. I think we spent 4 hours on one of the MLs because it required 40 or 50 people or something. And just no. Okay, sure. Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. They don't really promote Gaheris. I'm kind of surprised it still exists. I would imagine if I went to Gaheris and got one more person to join here, we'd probably be 10% of the population, right? I've derailed my own train of thought. Oh, yeah, I stopped playing TOA a while after it came out. Excuse me. Because it was really frustrating. Well, this is the thing, I understand. It's all cooperative. You can go anywhere. It would be really strange to wander around Midgard as a vampire or something like that, right? That's funky. It's stuff you don't see normally, and that would be kind of confusing. Kind of entertaining. Unlike this, which is not as entertaining. So, I hope that when Recruit and them get Atlas going, they said they're not going to have TOA. I hope that a simpler game with quality of life improvements like Phoenix had, maybe different ones, and maybe more effective than Phoenix's. Who knows? It's being made in light of all the stuff that happened on Phoenix, so they should be able to equal or surpass it. I think that might be a great combination. Because we don't want really complex. It's enjoyable for the people that have played the game for a long time to have all those extra things that you could do and everything else like that. But if you want to get new players from a younger generation who never played this sucker to play it, then you don't want to have a huge barrier to entry. And the complexity of the game is already going to be a huge barrier to entry. It's one of the reasons why I'm promoting the game, though, is I would like to see it continue to survive in some form or another, and I would like to introduce new players to it, and I have a few Probably 4 or 5 people that had never played the game before, played on Phoenix or live. I would like to introduce more people like that. I think it's a great game. I think it's a timeless game, and I'm fully in favor of anybody coming up with servers to try and produce it. I got great respect for the people that worked on Dawn of Light to get it all running, and the people that work on Celestius and Phoenix and Atlas when it comes out. It's a lot of work. Okay. Nobody here. They're all over at the Albemarle Gate, apparently. Well, you know, we'll see. I don't know what they're going to have. I don't think they've said exactly what they have. They have this sort of vision of it. That it'll be, well, my words, but a low barrier of entry to play. Hopefully that's true. Did we run out of endurance? We did. Keep sprinting. I did, yeah. I think my ward bot is a grand total of level 8 right now. But yeah, I started one up. Got to get her to 26, I think, before I can get like a bubble out of it. But that'll help. Help a lot, actually. The vampire is already really effective with like fighting an orange or a red or something like that. So having a bubble block hits would be great. And putting her on follow and then putting her on guard, she can guard and protect and do all that stuff, right? That'd help too. Cheesy, but it's just for leveling anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, really? Cool. Cool, that will speed stuff up. Yeah, I would have been on Brotherlands 2 playing that combo tonight, except I heard that this test was going on, and I thought, well, I should check the test out. I expect if I get into a fight that I'm going to get my butt kicked, by the way. Stealthers in general and assassin classes in specific are hard to play well. And I've never played a Nightshade above like level 23. And that was on Phoenix, so it was like, you know, simple pulls, get some stuff, turn it in, boom, you've leveled. Simple pulls, get some stuff, turn it in, etc. Not real challenging things. Yeah, so I have no idea when Atlas is going to be up and running, and we don't have Reclute here, and he couldn't tell us anyway, probably. I have no idea when Celestius is actually going to be done its tests and consider itself to be live. And, of course, we know absolutely nothing about any potential classic server from Broadsword. Oh, and of course, after all this has happened, Phoenix may come back. Their exit message when they announced they were closing down kind of made it sound like they were figuring they were going to take a break, do a pile of work, and then come back. Maybe that's what's going to happen. And we'll see. No, I don't. 2 of them. Wow. Now, why can't I just right-click and say ban? Copy. Ban. Control V. Goodbye. At least I can do that. There. Got no time for follow bots. Amongst other things, followers don't make you famous. Well, this is the thing. I don't know what I'm going to do either. I kind of like Brotherlands. I will undoubtedly try Atlas when it comes out. I will. Oh, somebody's up there. Oh, I managed to hit them, but they weren't actually there, or they vanished, or what? Ah, interesting. Okay, repoison. Again, I only have the 2 weapons. Wow, what have they done to look like that? Back. Nope, toast. Okay. Shades of Mist. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Big points. If you're talking about Brotherlands, yeah, it's interesting. My worry is that Brotherlands will grow in population, which it's done. I mean, 577 people on during prime time. Probably higher than that at some points, but the lag kicks in. That they're going to go and address all of those things and make improvements, and it'll be great. And then Atlas is going to come out, and the entire population is going to empty, except for, you know, whatever, 30, 40 people that were there before the entire population swelled. And they're all going to go to Atlas like it's a gold rush. And that's not very fair to the people that run Brotherlands. Now, Celestius is actually pretty good too. Based on this previous, brief experience here, I haven't noticed any lag. I haven't noticed any problem, but there's hardly any people here. So there's that. As a result, I'll have to try it during the day and see how many people are on then too. This is just a test, so who knows? I really have 2 big worries. One is that Broadsword will eventually close the game down because it's not making enough money. Because people are playing on private shards, because they don't want to spend money or can't spend money to play on live. They do have the Endless Conquest thing, but there are limits, and some people don't like the live game. The second thing is that we will have a series of successful shards that are private shards, and they will take the population and split it up enough that it's not enjoyable on any of them, right? That they're all too small. And I think this is sort of a survival of the fittest process. People are going to keep evolving their servers and doing their thing, and whoever has the most popular version of it is the one that is going to survive with the most people. And I have great sympathy for all the people who are doing the other things and trying to survive with that. But I don't know that it's gonna be all that good an experience for people in some ways. I don't want to see it all split up. Well, this is the thing. I leveled up too many characters on Phoenix. I did. And that was cool and all. I had fun doing it. They had the leveling events. That made it easy. But the templating cost was something else entirely. And I did actually pretty good at I got pretty good at doing that. But what it did make me think is I don't want to be I don't want to be leveling up too many characters on any server I go to, and I know that I typically do that. I typically, sorry, I got a squid on my monitor there. Normally my temptation is to just roll an alt, right? Let's roll another alt. What the hell? Let's roll an alt. And I like the leveling process, so that's cool. I like playing them in RVR, so that's cool. And I like having variety and whatnot. But repeatedly coming up with templates for everybody is not cool. Getting all the stuff is not cool. So if a server deals with that stuff, then that's different. If there's easy ways to get things and it's not hard to template characters and things like that, that's kind of cool. This one here, I mean, I am capped on everything relevant, and all my resists and everything else like that from the free armor they handed out. Which is kind of cool. I know it's just a test, and they're probably not going to do that on the final server. Maybe they are. Who knows? And it could be that if they keep that feature here, then there's no crafting here. There might be no point to PvE other than the fact that you can go and make money or something. Then this would make this game DAOC light. Since people were up there, let's try up there again. Oh. I finally find somebody, and it's a vampire. Just talking to this person here. Nobody here. Yeah, so basically, the folks building Atlas can't do it fast enough. And people are impatient. This is no news to anybody, I'm sure. So I don't know what to do here. There's hardly anybody on. My problem for broadcasting late. 7 Alps, 7 mids, and 3 hips, and 2/3 of Hibernia is right here. Well, there is somebody out there killing people in Brefine and Eminmacha. But they're not here at the Albemarle Gate, which is where everybody was meeting earlier. Oh, there we go. Who's that? Oh, it's the same archer that killed me before. I do believe, I do believe. Ah. No. That did nothing. But they managed to get stunned on me, which is annoying. And we need to repoison. If I was them, I would have gone up and along here. That on there while I think about it. There's a problem with stealther versus stealther, though. They're ranged. They want to stay out of range and find me. I want to find them. Oh. Well, look. Come running this way. Not going to catch them that way. This is not going anywhere quickly. Unless I happen across them. Why is the Elding Hera just standing there? Oh, you are there. I know nothing about maulers, and I'm going to presume they're a mauler. I'm not doing too well there because I got arched. Toast. And that will be the archer, probably. Yes. So, 2 on 1. Not so bad. That might have been an interesting fight otherwise. Okay. I've been at this for 3.5 hours. There's getting to be less and less people. I think I'm gonna call it done. Sorry to anybody who just showed up. I will be back again on Tuesday, probably on Brotherlands. Maybe here again, I don't know. I don't know when this ends. I tried Vamp and had fun. I tried Isla here and had some fun as a Nightshade, but I'm not sure I quite know what to do here. There's a lot to figure out. It's not quite the same as Infiltrator. And I did try Bone Dancer and had a lot of fun with that. I don't know what state Celestius is in, enough that they can do this test, and it's kind of cool. And if you are interested in it, here is the address for Celestius. But I don't know when it ends. Apparently it's open-ended, I guess when they've got enough data or when they've attracted enough people. Because Phoenix shuts down, and there is Brotherlands, which got some attention and a lot of people. There's Celestius, which isn't ready for primetime yet, but is working on it. And there's Atlas, which is even less ready for primetime and is really working on it and got lots of hype. I could see the Celestius people saying, we got to do something to get people to play us, or we're just going to get bypassed. And it's going to be survival of the fittest, I guess. So, we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for coming by. I hope to see you again. If you like this broadcast and have not hit follow before, please hit follow. I will see you again on Tuesday, I hope. I broadcast Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Mostly Dark Age of Camelot, but not exclusively. I'm going to play my end credits, which say much the same thing. They are from the much lamented and almost lost Phoenix. Have a good night.